With the failure to elect a new leadership through consensus, the main opposition CPN-UML is currently holding an election at the 10th General Convention of the party. However, even as the consensus proposal was dashed, CPN-UML Chief KP Sharma Oli has still managed to fill some key positions, that of Senior Vice Chair and General Secretary, to his liking. Good morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. Election to choose a new leadership of CPN-UML continues. Election scheduled for 9 last night started at only 4 this morning. Nepal's import reaching new highs each year. Government fails to kick off special economic zone despite pressing call. U.S. President Joe Biden calls the Omicron COVID variant a cause for concern, not a cause for panic, one day after it was detected in North America. And Argentina's Lionel Messi wins the Ballon d'Or award for the best player in the world for a record-stretching 7th time. Voting for the new leadership of CPN-UML conducted in Sauraha, Chitwan this morning is still going on. The voting started at 4 a.m. this morning, 7 hours later than the scheduled time. The voting was conducted to choose chairman, vice chairman, secretary, and a few central committee members. 18 contestants are fighting for 14 office bearer posts. 2 contestants are fighting for the post of chairman, 7 for 6 posts of vice chairman, 9 for posts of 7 secretaries. KP Sharma Oli and Bhim Rawal are contesting for the post of chairman. Likewise, Ghanashyam Bushal, Vishnu Paurel, Surendra Pandey, Ashtalakshmi Shakya, Subhas Nemwang, Yuvraj Gewali, and Ram Bahadur Thapa are contesting for the post of vice chairman. Likewise, for the posts of 7 secretaries, Bhim Acharya, Tanka Karki, Top Bahadur Rayamaji, Chabilal Bishwakarma, Lekhraj Bhatta, Raghubir Mahaseth, Yogesh Bhattrai, Gokarna Bishta, and Padma Aryal are contesting. The CPN-UML will also select a 301-member Central Committee. The effort to reach a consensus to select a Central Committee member also failed. The 10th General Convention of CPN-UML, that has been pushed by 2 days than the scheduled date earlier, has been very difficult for the convention representatives. The candidate for the post of chairman, KP Sharma Oli's wish to choose all the office bearers and the Central Committee has delayed not only the closed session, it has also delayed the election from starting on time. With the repeated postponement of the election, representatives of the General Convention have been discontent, while doubts have also been raised on the leadership. If the election had been finished on the pre-scheduled time, CPN-UML would have already had their new leadership chosen by now. Moreover, the location of the General Convention, Chitwan, would have been emptied by now. However, events failed to take place in the pre-scheduled order. Much eager representatives thrilled to select the 5-year leadership of the party have felt as if they are in house arrest since 4 days. They were neither able to return home on time nor were able to select a new leadership on time. The level of stress could be clearly seen on the faces of the representatives, who have been desperately waiting for the leadership selection for days and nights now. Representatives couldn't hide the pain of not being able to elect despite waiting for tiring long days and sleepless nights. Representatives have been waiting in queue for hours in the cold early Tuesday morning after 4 days of hustle and bustle. They have also expressed their grievances towards the top leadership. The site of the General Convention of CPN-UML, that claims of being one of the most managed and organized party, is very disappointing. The election schedule had to be changed time and again. The party has found it difficult in conducting the election that have only a few posts up for grabs, as most of the posts have been decided unopposed during this 4-day hustle. Various doubts and questions have been raised due to the delay in selecting the new leadership of CPN-UML through the General Convention. Representatives have also been questioning this as a move of Chairman Oli to trouble those who have announced their candidacy against the will of the chairman. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several districts, why has the main opposition CPN-UML failed to be democratic with its party practices? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
भोटिङ गर्ने भने पद फुस्किन्छ भनेर
नसहमति भयो भने त निर्वाचनमा गएर अब ढुक भइहाल्छन् के
धन पार्टी कमजोर भइरहेको अब यस्तो अवस्थामा फेरि चाहिँ कमजोर हुन्छ भन्ने पनि एउटा हुन सक्छ
चुनावबाट आफ्नो पक्ष हार्छ भनेर पनि डराएको भन्ने मलाई लाग्छ
प्रतिस्पर्धाको हिसाबमा जानु नै झन राम्रो हुन्छ
2-4 जना मिलेर नेपालको राजनीतिलाई तपाईको तहस नहस बनाइरहेछ
लोकतन्त्र आन्तरिक नभएर त्यो व्यक्तिवादी र स्वेच्छाचारी निरङ्कुशको रूपमा अगाडि बढाएको छ
केपीएलले अलिकति मै हुनुपर्छ भन्ने भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि त्यसमा चाहिँ केही दुन्नहरू उत्पन्न भएको हो भन्ने मलाई लाग्छ
एमाले कहिले पनि लोकतन्त्रप्रति प्रतिबद्धता पनि छैन
Nepal's economy largely includes trade activities over domestic industrial production. The implementation of the government's policy to activate industrial area and special economic zone has so far been limited to slogans. The recent report of the Department of Customs revealed that the country imported goods worth more than 650 billion rupees in the last 4 months alone, which is 62% more than that of the previous year. Meanwhile, goods worth 82.12 billion rupees were exported during the review period, out of which only goods worth 30 billion rupees were produced in the country, while the rest of the goods were imported from third countries and exported to neighboring countries. Entrepreneurs have been largely involved in trade-centered businesses instead of running industries in the country due to lucrative profit. Meanwhile, the industrial areas and special economic zones of the country have yet to begin operation at a time when the country's import has reached record high each year worth 1.6 trillion rupees. Meanwhile, the government has failed to convince the private sectors to run industries despite giving priority to industry-based economy in its annual policies. And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. What's your take on the government's inability to kick off the special economic zone? Your options are A, lack of attraction, B, trade-centered economy, and C, unclear policies. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Defending champions Machindra Club were held to a goalless draw by runners-up of last season, Tribhuvan Army Club, in the ongoing Martyrs Memorial A Division League. In the match played in the capital's Dasrat Stadium yesterday, both the teams displayed an attacking game but could not score. Machindra's Nurlan attempted to score in the 26th minute. However, Tribhuvan Army's custodian Bikesh Kuthu saved the attempt. Sunil Bal made an attempt right away with a rebound but failed to score. After the goalless draw, Machindra have 4 points from 2 matches, while it was Army's second consecutive draw. Tribhuvan Army had played a 1-all draw with Nepal Police Club in the first match and now have 2 points from 2 matches. In another Martyrs Memorial A Division League match played earlier yesterday, Neuro Team NRT and Brigade Boys also settled for a goalless draw. NRT took to the field in a more aggressive manner in the first half, however, could not find the net. Darshan Gurung's superb attempt in the 18th minute was saved by Brigade's goalkeeper Purna Limbu, who again proved too good for Eric Bishta moments later. Brigade Boys now have 4 points from 2 matches. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.